Hey guys, Ash here from C4E Tech along with my co-host Sundar and my trusty SIM ejector tool. Welcome to another episode of Ash Answers.
Ash Answers is a show where we answer the questions that you ask on Twitter using the hashtag Ash Answers. Let's get to the questions.
Without further ado.
It seems Nokia is set to re-release the legendary 3310. What do you think Nokia would do in this re-release?
3310. That's like, one of the all-time bests, as in like, you associate it with Nokia so much. I don't know what they're gonna do. They might actually make it all display and run Android on it, or they might just re-release the same phone with
Do you think they'll
Marshall
still have
improvements.
the keypad?
Yeah, that's what they might go with the keypad. It might either be a real try at selling the phones, or it might be a limited edition, just for old time's sake kind of phone for nostalgia. So yeah, it's gonna be interesting. I don't know. Either way, I'd want to get one. What about you?
I'd like to wait and see, and I hope the device is much slimmer than the original version.
I want it thick.
Yeah.
I want it the
really.
same way. I want the exact same phone. I don't know why.
I'm okay with the keypad and all that and it being a feature phone, but I just want it to be slim. That's it.
They could make it slim. They could make a slim phone. But if they make a 3310, I want it to be like, feel like a
3310.
3310.
Best under 20k, Nokia 6 or any other.
Under 20k as of today would be Lenovo Z2 Plus.
C2 Plus. I'm doing Photoshop tutorials on my channel, but I'm struggling to find the perfect audience for my videos. Your suggestions?
Keep doing it. Keep at it. Keep working on it. You can't start a channel with the intent of gaining views or money or recognition. You just keep doing it. And once you get a little bit of a base, your audience will let you know what, you've got to do next. Say, for example, this week, I was actually supposed to work on backlogs of reviews, but then the Nokia 6 came out and I got so many queries on it. So it's kind of become Nokia 6 week.
Yeah.
So
we even did a gaming review that we scrapped long back.
yeah, so we've not been doing it, but we did it because you guys wanted to see one. So yeah, just your audience will let you know what they want. As long as you are able to relate to your audience and keep working on it, keep improving yourself, you should be good to go.
Which brands have mastered all of the following areas of smartphones in 2016? Performance, UI, camera, build quality.
Performance, UI, camera, build quality, Samsung, with their flagships at least. And again, more or less OnePlus
3.
I don't know, OnePlus 3T again. The Mi Note 2 would fit, but not in India, so it doesn't count for this at least. Yeah, quite a few.
Camera wasn't that good on the Mi Note 2, right?
It was okay. It was not bad. Even the iPhone, for that, performance UI, camera UI, but still, it would fit.
Favorite piece of PC peripheral? And Sundar, how's the vertical mouse working out for you?
For me, it'd be my mouse. My favorite PC peripheral.
The mouse.
My G700S.
Okay.
Because you can swap my monitors out with anything else. I can still work on it. Make me edit on an underpowered PC. I can still do it. I could edit with the monitor audio. I don't care. But it's the mouse.
Okay.
I need my programmed keys. I need that mouse. What about you?
For me, it would be speakers. I've got the Harman Kardon speakers, Soundsticks 3.
Okay.
He loves it.
I love the way it looks. I wanted to buy it at one point, but it was very expensive in India. I couldn't find it at the right price. So then I got the Audio Engine A5 Plus. Bad decision. Do not buy it if you're in India. Great speakers, but you can't crank it above 50-60%. And then if you do that, it starts getting all fuzzy within like 10-15 minutes. The ambient temperature is too high in India for that to actually work. Anyway, so what's the vertical mouse thing?
Yeah, I actually got it because I had wrist pain using the regular mouse.
Okay.
So I got it because my table is kind of weird.
Yeah.
At home, so
Okay.
not this one.
Okay,
This one's fine. So that's why I switched to vertical mouse, and then I feel a lot better nowadays.
What's a vertical mouse? By the way?
Vertical. You don't know what a vertical mouse is. Okay, I'll show you later.
Okay.
So
And for you guys,
you
you
have to
probably
hold it
leave a
like
link in
this.
the description.
This is how you hold a vertical mouse.
Okay.
So like a handshake position,
So it's more of a trackball.
sort of.
Is it a trackball or you
No,
still
not,
put it on
yeah,
the...
it's a mouse.
Okay.
It's a proper mouse.
Okay, but instead
So
of
that you
this,
have
you
to
go
hold
this
it in a
way.
different position.
Okay.
That's it. It actually took a lot of getting used to, but then now it's all perfect. Will you prefer Redmi Note 4 with Snapdragon 625 or Helio X20?
625. Helio X20 on paper is the better chip, but it is very poorly optimized. The battery life took a major hit, and the 625 variant was actually smoother. It makes absolutely no sense whatsoever because here on one hand you've got 8 A53s, on the other hand you have 8 A53s plus 2 A72s, which makes the Helio X20 on paper the much better chip. But optimization,
The 625 variant actually came closer to the Note 3 in the speed tests.
in speed tests, yes. So I actually prefer the Redmi Note 4, the Indian variant.
As Gemini is asking for our opinion to choose between Mi Mix and Note series, what would be your choice?
My choice would probably be the Mi Mix. It's not practical, but the Note isn't practical either because I would prefer the Mi 5S Plus. If you watched my reviews of both, here's a card to the Mi 5S Plus and here's a card to the Mi Note 2. So if you watched both those reviews, you'd notice that I actually loved the Mi 5S Plus, Mi Note 2 not so much. So I would prefer the Mi 5S Plus, but if it's a toss-up between the Mi Note 2 and the Mi Mix, I'd go with the Mi Mix. Why? Because both are not really practical. Both are, again, not value for money devices. At least the Mi Mix excels at one thing, that being it's a head turner, right?
Yeah.
You take it out, people are going to be like, what's that?
It's kind of the same with the Note series too, right?
Note series, what's that? That's a 7-inch? Oh, China phone, okay.
Okay, yeah.
And anyway, as if Gemini is going to do what we are going to say. So it's all speculation anyway.
It's Mi Mix for me too because, like he said, it's heading towards a bezel-less future. So, if we want Xiaomi to work on either the Mix or the Note series, we'd probably choose the Mix because even though it's not very practical as of now, it will
Maybe
be
Gen
in
2.
future.
Maybe Gen 2.
Gen 2 or Gen 3. Eventually, it'll be much better than the Note series. Do you think LG going with Snapdragon 821 for its G6 a good idea, or it should have waited for the 835 chipset?
Waiting doesn't work. Waiting never works.
821 doesn't work either.
But waiting never works. That's how the world works. To be honest, you look at a review, you look at somebody posting a half-assed hands-on review on day 1, and then you see a review after testing week 2. Hands-on reviews often get more views, The same way, let's rewind the clock a little bit. The Sony Xperia Z and the Galaxy S5, S4. The S4 came with the Snapdragon 600 chip, which was the flagship at that point, and the Xperia Z came out with the Snapdragon S4 Pro, I'm guessing. But the chip before it, I'm not sure which one, so don't hate me if I got it wrong. And the Xperia Z did very well. It was one of the first Sony phones, as in on Android, that did remarkably well. And it was probably one of the first Sony phones. Yeah, it was in the Sony Ericsson. It was Sony, right? Xperia Z was Sony, not Sony Ericsson. So they had a huge advantage at that point of time, despite going with an older chip. And that's something we've seen repeatedly. So LG didn't really have an option of waiting for the 835, because by the time the 835 is available to them, a lot of people base their buying decisions around MWC, right? So what's getting launched at MWC, they wait, in December they want to buy another phone. It's like, okay, or January, it's just like a couple of months, let MWC come around. So those people, given Samsung's marketing, after watching that on TV again and again and again, or probably looking at it at the next, on the next Chainsmokers track, they are probably going to buy a S8, and these are potential customers that LG doesn't want to lose out on. So makes sense. I don't like it as a end buyer, end consumer, I don't like it at all. But I do understand where they're coming from.
Yeah. The way it looks, it won't be doing well either way.
Probably. It's not going to sell extremely well because LG isn't doing too good these days.
When is the setup tour coming?
Okay, there were about 50 tweets on when is the budget VR video coming. Those weren't picked. But when is the setup tour coming? Oh yeah, let's pick that one. And now blame it on software. Oh, yeah. Guys, it will come. I really don't know when. Because this place is
Same
a
answer
mess.
for budget VR.
Yeah.
Actually, it'll actually come sooner than the setup tour.
Setup tour is not happening. I'm not saying it's coming now. Maybe before end of 2017.
He's actually
And that's
doing some
also a
changes
maybe.
to his setup, right? So
I always do say changes to the setups. So that's a consistent thing, and we haven't nailed down on anything that I'm comfortable with yet. But I wanted to meet you guys halfway. So while I couldn't do a setup tour per se, I wanted to do something like tech I use. So that's something I was asking you guys about, and people seemed receptive. So I wanted to do a tech I use. So whatever it is that I use, say a Fitbit Charge, or say my camera, or say the tripods we use, do dedicated videos on bits and pieces of a setup. So if that's something you'd like to see, let me know in the comments. I mean, you guys did vote in the poll, but let me know if I couldn't explain it a lot, but this is what I have planned. So something like a NVIDIA Shield or whatever it is that I use, I'd probably make videos about it like whenever I can. That's the idea.
Lenovo a few days back launched the Fab 2 Pro in India. Any plans of covering it?
Absolutely none. So when Lenovo did launch the Fab 2 Plus, I asked them if the Fab 2 Pro was coming, I'd be happy to cover it. But then it's just too late, right?
Yeah.
The Fab 2, it's the specs are outdated by this time. I mean, let's just look at this for a minute. The Fab 2 Pro is coming to India now at a time where Asus has announced the next AR phone with 821, and we are cribbing about the fact that, a couple of episodes back, that it's an 821, by the time it comes out, it'll be outdated. Yeah. So that is how outdated the Fab 2 Pro is, and they couldn't sell any more units abroad, and they want to dump it in India now. So thank you, Lenovo, but no thank you.
Should I buy a new MacBook Air or wait for MacBook Air 2017?
So this was the break question, right? The point where he actually answers, because I have no clue.
I don't think there is a MacBook Air 2017 coming, because even there wasn't much of an upgrade last year with the MacBook Air. Just the RAM went from 4 to 8 gigs. So Apple is moving on to the just the MacBook 2016. So with just one or two USB-Cs and all that. So.
And to all of you who keep saying whenever Sundar talks about Apple, you start cringing, that's the reason why I was just looking down right at the table, no facial expression. You can't blame me today.
That itself was a
I just reaction. Did this. There was no reaction. People couldn't even see my face.
When will you post the full review of Mi Notebook Air? Are we going?
See, every video that's on my to-do list, he picks.
That's because I knew...
It's Ash Answers, dude. It's not video update. I don't know. I think we really need to rename the... You know what, guys? I'm actually going to change the name of the show. It's still going to be Ash Answers, but I'm going to let you guys title it. Watch every episode. Let me know what you want the title to be. 1 week from the day the video goes live, I'll change the title of each episode. So next week, by the time you're watching next week's Ash Answers, I'll change the title of this one. If you have any ideas, let me know in the comments. I'll change the title.
No Sundar discriminates, please.
Yeah. The one where Ash Answers, number 35 or 36 or 37, whatever. The one where Sundar discriminates. Ash Answers, number 37. The one where Sundar discriminates again. Ash Answers, number 38. The one where Sundar discriminates again and again. I mean, it's up to you. Let me know what is the title that you'd like to see. And anyway, moving on to the next question.
D-Brand or Slick Wraps?
Slick Wraps. It's Slick Wraps. You know why? They're our sponsors. Slick Wraps. Buy Slick Wraps. In case that wasn't clear. Slick Wraps.
That's nice. Why do you think the price of C2 Plus dropped?
So I'm not gonna let him read the rest. So the price of
Sundar never discriminates. I actually didn't read that.
I'll cut it in the final edit. It's just Lenovo marketing, I guess. They kind of overcram that segment, the 15 to 20 segment with multiple motor phones, multiple Lenovo phones.
Vibe and
The X3 was always at the 20K, but it's just that with all that, the third brand they brought in, ZUK, wasn't really doing well. So that meant they had to cut prices, and that's just speculation on my part. I'm guessing that's what happened.
now MKBHD has uploaded a 8K video on YouTube. Now when are you gonna upload in 4K?
See, I told you, right? It's all questions on when my videos are happening.
Hey, it's about my videos too, right?
No, I was the one who committed. So people kept asking me when I gonna
If you
upload in
start
4K.
uploading in 4K, even I
No,
have
it's
to.
one video. I said when MKBHD starts uploading in 8K, I'll upload in 4K.
Just one video. We have
He-
already
no,
done.
he's not yet. He's not uploading in 8K. He did one video in 8K. So once MKBHD starts uploading in 8K regularly,
And fun fact, it's still not done processing.
so once MKBHD uploads 8K content regularly, okay, then I will come up with another excuse as to why we won't shoot in 4K. Guys, the processing is too hard. It just takes a lot of time for rendering. The timeline is a mess. Working on it is very difficult. I will have to create proxies for everything and work on it, which would add at least another 2 to 3 hours to the production. That is time we really don't have right now. And given that most of our audience are watching it in 720p and lesser, it is. Okay, you guys let me know what is the resolution that you watch this video at.
Yeah.
Let me know. Let's see what resolutions you're watching it at. And if you can, also let me know if you have a 4K capable display. If enough of you guys do have 4K displays and
Sony Z5 Premium.
iPhone 11.
Nokia 6 is available on eBay for 30K. Is it a good buy from a Nokia fan's point of view?
It would be a good buy in the case of saying goodbye to your brains, because no, it is priced high for 17K. That's double the price. Okay, that's just way too high. And anyway, as of today, there's no way to get Google Play services on it. So, nah.
Yeah, like
Just
you
wait.
said, even at 17K, it doesn't seem to be a great buy.
Yeah, so just wait. Maybe in a month you'll find our Nokia 6 on eBay.
Yeah. Do you use antivirus on your PC? If yes, then which one?
I don't really use one. I have Malwarebytes that I run from time to time, but it's not installed or running in the background at all the time. But I don't download stuff from unknown sources. I really don't download stuff. Like whatever I buy, it's either off Steam or sometimes Origin, but that's for gaming. Barring that, everything else is like direct Adobe and Microsoft. So what about you? Those questions for both.
I use Norton 360.
Eh.
Just for the sake of having some antivirus. That's it. I never really use it. Okay. Android update or custom skin update?
Okay, you're talking about Xiaomi.
No, in general.
That's the only place it comes in.
Okay.
Android update.
Branded,
Except for Xiaomi though, because their custom skins are so damn different.
branded or new companies, by which I think he means tier 1 or tier 2.
Whatever is the best value.
Ramesh or Sundar.
Ramesh or Sundar is the question. Harris.
He just realized Ramesh isn't working for C4E Tech anymore.
Yeah. So Harris.
Okay. Suggest me between Redmi Note 4 and Lenovo ZUK Z2, both 4GB and 64GB. Please answer this question. This is the 5th time.
So after 4 times discrimination, finally his heart softened a little bit and he's picked your question. I would go with the Z2 unless and until
Battery life
is your priority. The Z2 Plus does not have great battery life, but it's still workable. And 820 versus 625 is a no-brainer. I'd go 820 any day. And despite both cameras not being great, I think the Z2 has a advantage with regards to camera as well.
Which is the best smartphone for 4K video recording, tripod based?
Galaxy S7.
Yeah. If you want manual, otherwise even the iPhone 7 should be.
Galaxy S7.
Okay.
For videos, it's always the S7.
Why do you wake
For
up
still
so
images,
early?
it's the iPhone though.
Why
And
do
of
you
course,
wake
there's somebody who's gonna contradict me for that. Definitely. And I didn't cut him off. I was just finishing my last question. I can't wait for him
Okay,
to finish
what were
reading
you
the
saying?
question.
iPhone 7 is better at still image.
For still images, if you want a camera just to go out and shoot pictures and stuff, then yeah, Samsung will give you better images side by side. But overall, when you're just using it on a day-to-day basis, the iPhone will more or less, on an average, it'll give you a better average image quality. If you're taking like 100 samples, both the best sample might be a S7 sample, but if you take the average quality of all 100 pictures and all 100 pictures on the iPhone, so that way, I would go with the iPhone for that, the 7 or the 7 Plus. But with video, it's Samsung. There's no two ways about it, especially because it gives you manual controls.
Why do you wake up so early?
Because I need to compensate for people not delivering on their videos and stuff, right? So when people are off watching The Walking Dead, where do you think those 18 hours come from that somebody spends, that software spends watching The Walking Dead?
You cannot cover my work anyway.
Yeah.
You
Okay,
know
guys,
who
you
speak
know who's been doing camera reviews usually? Who's been doing it generally? And what were the comments on my camera review? Sundar should have done it. I thought Sundar was doing camera review. And this, by the way, is called nail on forehead. This is like nail meets forehead. Okay.
Okay, what about reviews?
Thank you for setting me up.
I started doing reviews.
Okay. So camera reviews are beneath you. Is that what you're saying?
No.
Then what are you trying to say?
It's only because I started doing reviews, I kind of started not doing the camera reviews.
How to say in Tamil. So yeah, he was supposed to do that, but then again, since The Walking Dead came back right now, he said, sorry, if this
Walking
were 2
Dead
weeks
has
back,
absolutely nothing to do with this, guys.
if this were 2 weeks back, I'd have done it, but now that it's back, I need to go back and watch the
If
entire
this
thing.
first time you're watching Ashances, then please don't listen to him.
Yeah, but then if you've been watching Ashances for a while now, you can listen to me.
I cannot
because it's the truth. So yeah, I wake up early. Okay, jokes apart, I wake up early because I prefer working when there's nobody else around. So before anyone else comes into work, I actually get a chunk of my work done. So I like working by myself. So that could either be late at night or early. But since my wife has some sleep issues and whatnot, she needs to sleep on time. So I try not to work late in the night these days. Sad trade-off for getting married.
Can we expect more new products in India after Manu Kumar Jain becomes VP of Xiaomi?
Can we expect more new products in India after I poke Sundar with this SIM ejector tool? It's like that, it has no direct correlation to what they bring to India. I don't think any of that's going to change. It's not like Hugo was literally standing in the Chinese airports and saying like, no, do not take this to India, no. It's not a call the VP makes. I mean, yeah, they'd have a little bit of influence, but it's not really going to change much. I mean, it's good. If they bring more products in India, it's not because of Hugo leaving. That's what I'm trying to say.
$1 million question. Will you review the LG G6?
Like I said, right, every single question he picks, I mean, seriously, has nobody asked a question about the VR headsets?
I think there was one question.
Just one guy wants the VR headsets video. That's it. Nobody else wants it.
The rest of them are tired of asking it.
Okay, they kept yelling and they're now so tired they've gone for a drink of water. G6, I really don't know, guys. I've explained this so many times in previous videos on why I'm probably not going to cover LG and HTC. So I really don't think I'd be covering the G6 unless LG launches in India simultaneously as they launch it in the US and other parts of the world. Then in that case, odds are I'd cover it if enough of you want. You let me know.
And you guys let us know if you want to see LG coverage on our channel. Will you get the PS4 Pro? Can we see a side-by-side comparison with the 50k PC build?
So is that something you'd be interested in? Let me know. See, the PS4 Pro is something... Well, actually have it already. I'll be unboxing it soon. But then the Nokia 6 happened, so I've been, catching up on videos for the Nokia 6. But if you want to see a side-by-side comparison to the 50K PC build, then yeah, we can make that happen. Sundar would take responsibility. Okay, I know you guys are not going to
Responsibility of asking him to do the video.
Yeah.
Get the video on time.
So we covered about 20 questions today, of which about 5-6 questions were questions asking me when I'd finish what video. And not even a single question was about the budget VR video,
In a week.
or the J7 Prime review, or the K6 Note review, or the Nokia 6 speed tests. I find that very strange.
Nobody asked for a Nokia 6 speed test.
I don't get it. I mean, are there different people on Twitter and YouTube? Because on YouTube, it's filled with questions. So anyway, guys, if you find this weird, if you find this strange, if you, like me, believe, as in put all your trust in and wholeheartedly with every ounce of your fiber and every fiber of your being is what I wanted to say, or every ounce of every fiber of your being, believe with all your heart that Sundar discriminates, do give this video a thumbs up. Do let us know with the hashtag Sundar discriminates, because that is fact. You know what? If you guys say it, if you guys actually tweet that out to me, I'd probably get a t-shirt saying hashtag Sundar discriminates, and I'll wear it on our chances in the next 2 weeks.
Guys,
Definitely, that's what I'm going to do. If people say
Budget VR was gonna pop up anyway. That's how it's been for the past few episodes, right?
And setup tour is also going to pop up anyway. That's how it's been for the last few years, right?
No way.
So that's it, guys. Those are all the questions that Sundar picked. And you want to do the outro, or you just want to do the outro? Outro.
Because you're gonna cut me off anyway.
You can do it. I'll just sit like this. Okay, I'll stare at the pin.
Alright, give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, and please do comment.
Vote
below.
it down if you disliked it. And if you feel Sundar discriminates, give this video a thumbs up. And if you feel Sundar discriminates, subscribe to this channel if you haven't already. And if you feel Sundar discriminates, share this video. And if you feel Sundar discriminates, ask your parents to watch it. I mean, if you have a dog, you can play the video to the dog as well. I mean, everything counts as a view, so I actually like it. So the first thing I'm going to do right now is, like, once the video is uploaded, is go ahead, click that big thumbs up button. So be like me, follow my example. If you share my views, Sundar discriminates.
And don't forget to let us know what you want to name the previous
Yeah, the
episode
one
of
where
our
Sundar
chances.
makes it personal. I don't get it, but then seriously, 25 questions, of which we skipped around 2 or 3. So that's like 22 questions.
There were 30.
Of which 4 or 5
skipped
or
2 or 3.
okay, 4 or 5 or 6 is when will this video come. So that's basically you trying to build up that I'm running behind my schedule. It's not only you.
It's not me.
You know how you have competing channels bashing you? I don't need other channels to do that. I've got a guy right here. I'm paying him for it. Thank you. Nice. So anyway, guys, thanks a lot for watching. Me answer saying I'll do my videos soon, because that's what this is. Anyway, thank you for watching. Until next time, do your outro. I'm just going to sleep.
This is Sundar and Ash from C4E Tech leaving for the
For the moment. Have a nice day. Bye-bye now. Hey guys, Ash here from C4E Tech, and I'm waiting for Sundar. Still waiting. Still waiting. Hey guys, Ash here from C4E Tech along with my co-host Sundar, and welcome. And my sim ejector tool, and welcome to another episode of Ash Answers. You're supposed to do Ash Answers.
Ash Answers is a show where
Can we expect more new products in India after I poke Sundar with this sim ejector tool? Can we expect more new products in India? Can we expect more new products in India because I poked Sundar? So that's it, guys. Those are all. I want to kill this guy. Yeah, that's how I want to close my videos. I'm not going to do this anymore. Every time at the outro of my video, you can come in and I'll go, bye-bye now. I like that.